20 seconds in Thailand, Thailand Rob. The last time I made a video was about coming to Thailand at 25 years old. And I made it on this soy, which is soy fantasy. I want to show you something about this if the light isn't too bright. See how straight this road is? Two things about a straight road in Thailand. The young guys like to take the mufflers off their motorbike. And straight roads, they just like to throttle it. So the last time I made this video, it was so loud. It is loud on this road. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna go inside of Boomer's restaurant and see if we can do one about being middle-aged and moving to Thailand with ideas and having been here before, but now you're considering doing it permanently. Lucky! Lucky! Seriously, in the time that I make this video, every time that you see a pause, some guy or truck coming down through here with mufflers just blaring. One might say, Rob, why don't you find a more quiet spot? Because Boomer's has great pizza. I just did a review on TripAdvisor last night. If you've never had the pizza here at Boomer's, seriously, I know they got the hot dogs going on here, but pizza, that's my new thing this month. Pizza. So in the last video, I was talking about a 25-year-old that had never came to Thailand, that was thinking about packing up and moving over here. And I made a video about that right there. And in this one, I wanted to talk to you about someone who has been over here, middle-aged, and knows the culture, has met the environment over here, been here a few times, knows the areas, has been all the way from Chiang Mai to Pattaya to Phuket, has kind of been around and saw what he's liked, and has decided to make the trip over for a longer stay. Maybe, you know, the retirement visa, years at a time instead of 3 months at a time. He's 58 years old, he's been divorced for like 20 years or something like, is it 20 years? He's 58 years old, he's been divorced for 20 years, he plays golf 5 times a week. That sounds 5 times a week. I don't do anything I like for 5 times a week. That's a lie. He's got 3 good points that he makes about coming over here. He likes the culture, he's always liked Asian women, and he heard it was a great value, which made him decide to come over here. This gentleman in particular is retired, he's got a good pension, so he's set. He could probably even get, I don't know, he could probably get the elite retirement visa, which is, it's more money, but like a 5-year visa. I don't know a lot about those. You can Google elite visa and read about it yourself if you want to. He likes to play golf, so he went to Pattaya at first because they have a lot of golf courses there, but he did say he found it quite pricey for what you get. I don't play golf, so I don't know what he's referring to, but I understand that golf, I think anywhere around the world, is probably not the cheapest thing that you could do as a hobby. 19th hole, right? But he's making the point that there's got to be more to life than just playing golf every day, and I agree with that. Now, if he comes over here and he has Pattaya, there's a beach too. And if you guys know of any golf courses on the islands here, because I don't, but if you do, put them in the comments and let us all know where it's at. Even though I don't play golf, 19th hole. But even from a gentleman that's been over here before, he still has some questions that you may have as well. So let me answer some of these questions. Maybe you'll learn something, maybe I'll learn something. His first concern of moving to Thailand is the weather. He's not used, he lives in Arizona. You're not used to a lot of rain. Well, it hasn't rained here in a week. I'm just joking. In our rainy season, yeah, it could rain. What am I? When you're in the islands and when you're by the beaches, you're going to get more of the sporadic rainstorms that come in and are real quick and go away. If you go up north, like Bangkok's more central, it still gets rain, but sometimes it'll get like the whole day worth of rain. And if you go up even higher up north into the Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai area, it's more stable up there, but that also means that it could be more of daily rains instead of daily showers, instead of down here at the beach where it's just rain off, rain on, rain off, rain on. Except 2 years ago when it rained for 2 weeks straight, 4 weeks straight. There are still many things that you can do here when it's raining. Every little place that I've ever been to in Thailand has their own little communities, whether it's their own culture of Germans and Aussies and Americans. What I think is more of a culture shock over here is just the pure heat. Now I know in Arizona you got heat, but you don't have the humidity. What? No, I don't know that. Is it humid in Arizona? Is it humid in Arizona?
Yeah, dry heat.
It's a dry heat. Yeah, it's not humid. Over here, I'm sweating so much right now, literally. Your second concern is driving. You say in here because it looks unsafe. Well, almost everyone that I know that has a car, I have not heard any issues from them driving in their cars. I don't know if you're talking about driving a car or a motorbike. Motorbikes can be dangerous, obviously. Cars, not so much. You just Drive slow and to the left if you're on the motorbike, and drive slow and to the left if you're in a car. But after you're here a while, you'll see everyone is paying a lot of attention at intersections and such. Now you've got your Rambos on bikes over here. You have to look out for those guys popping wheelies at the light when it turns green. But overall, I've lived here in Kamala for like 3 years now on a bike, and I've only had one situation where someone opened the car door in front of me, and that was a very close call. Other than that, it's just defensive driving. Defensive driving. Number 3, you're also concerned about medical. I have no idea why you're concerned about medical. One, because you're not worried about the price. You put that in there. And seriously, Thailand has some of the best hospitals in Asia. I mean, Bangkok has like the #1 hospital in Asia. And as far as insurance goes, if you want to buy insurance, that's not difficult either. I think for 5,000-6,000 baht a month, don't quote me on that, but I think 5,000-6,000 baht a month, and you can have a really good insurance plan here. At least that's what I've been told. I really need to look into that. Now, at the time of recording the video that you're watching now, Kev in Thailand had not been admitted to the hospital. The next day, Kev got admitted to the hospital. If you want to find out what it's like to get cancer and not have insurance and be in Thailand, this is the first video that he's put out about it. You can check that out and then go from there, which coincides with this insurance thing. If you're not familiar with this, the YouTuber Kevin Thailand that lives in Pattaya was diagnosed with esophagus cancer and doesn't have insurance, and is looking at now like around a 1 million baht bill. So I've set up a GoFundMe account, and you can check that out in the description below if you want to go check that out. Or you can go straight to his channel. He does have a link to PayPal. If you want to help a brother out that's in a low spot right now, like the 3rd day of chemo is today, and he should be getting out of chemo tomorrow and going into 30 sessions of radiation, where he has to drive to Bangkok every day 30 times. So I've set up the GoFundMe for all of you that want to help out a guy that's in a bad situation, which we all are at some point. It's just a natural thing that the way I was brought up was the community gets together to help somebody when they're down. It's that simple. So if you want to help Kev out, the link is down there below. But getting back to the video, this was done prior to Kevin going in there, which is a weird coincidence. So let's go back to that. But overall, working with the medical system here is just like back in the States. You go in actually it's better than back in the States. You go in the hospital, they'll tell you to wait for, the longest I've had to wait in the hospital to be seen was an hour. I mean, that is the longest, and that's no appointment, just walking in and on a Saturday. Concern number 4, dealing with immigration. Brother, I feel your pain. But actually, if you got the retirement visa, if you get the elite visa, there are alternatives to that every 3 months check-in thing. And you can do it online. At least I've been told that. I'm not trying it. But down here in Patong, it will take me 10 minutes to get my 90-day report in. I drive down there. It takes me 15 minutes to drive down there. 10 minutes, get the stamp, and 15 minutes back to Kamala, and I'm done. It's really not a big deal. And your number 5 concern was finding housing. Let me tell you, that's the least of any problem over here. You can find a house at any level of income price that you want. You could stay at a 5,000 baht room, which I know you're not going to, or you could stay at a 55,000 baht a month mansion with a pool in the center of it. I'm not making this up. There's some beautiful, beautiful places that, what would that be? That would be still less than 2,000 US dollars a month for a mansion. A mansion in a gated community by a golf course. Again, this was another quick one. I just wanted to answer some questions for you. These are good questions. These are good videos. I love you guys, and I will see you, well, not tomorrow. I've been watching way too much Philip DeFranco, because he always says at the end of his videos, and I'll see you tomorrow. But I won't see you tomorrow. I'll see you the next way with the culture of Thailand as way overacting again. Oh.
Can you take this asshole back to America, please?
Goody goody. Don't forget that.